Here's a search from yesterday. We're calling The Mysterious Life of Odour. And it's just a great example of the fact that we have no idea when we interpret or when we predict where Odour will be going and be available to our dogs, what's actually happening. So I'm really loving this because there's lots of rabbits around here, and my first thought is that he's on rabbits, but he takes me straight to this hide. Really pleased also, even though we're focusing on mysterious Odour, how he's moving on from found hides. I had a lot of hides out because I was working a bigger area, and like I said, there was lots of distractions around, so he finds those two really nicely. I'm pretty sure he's on Odour at the moment, target Odour. I've got two there, but I've also got one over here on this table that's just sitting out on top. I'm going to show you a picture of it at the end of it. And this is the one that he just does not find. Absolutely does not find. Watch him work that. You can imagine I'm expecting that he's going to hit that, but he doesn't. Now, I didn't hesitate there to pull him back. I was actually expecting him to come back. So I was sort of keeping my orientation rather than nip around that table. So he's got that one up top there. And he stays with that nicely. I actually don't realise he's on it. I think it's a bit further down. So that was a nice little lesson for me as well. And this is where the chase of Odour ensues. Now, what I'm really happy about here is that he doesn't just return to that found hide. I think you'll see that he's working the one off the table, and it's a hard table to see. It's that he's just gone behind it there. It was the second hide that he got. But he's working this Odour all up and down. It's really beautiful. You can see in a minute he goes up. It's travelling up. He's trying to get all this information. Like I said, I'm thrilled he hasn't just gone back and found, re-alerted on that found hide. And I know it's grainy and difficult to see. You can't see really my orientation or anything like that. But I wanted just this to play out so you could see how hard he was working to try and pinpoint and find the Odour that he's trying to follow and not returning to that found hide. It's such a big, big, big moment for us. I'm so sure he's going to go and re-alert on it. Actually, I think he does just there. But it's kind of one of those half re-alert things. I don't know whether to finish him. I don't know, but I just want to see how this plays out. But I think it's about now that he says, no, you know what, it's down here. So he leaves that big old puzzle. I feel a pang of guilt because I'm not going to pay this one because he's already found it. So I'm keeping true to that, even though it's like, ugh, I can feel him go, fuck, I just worked really hard for that. But now, once again, I think he's going to go back to this hide here on the table. He goes right up on its edges. There's nothing available to him. What he gets in that corner is this one right here, ground hide. Absolutely blew my mind. We just do not know what they're experiencing and what they're doing. And if I had held him there, who knows what that would have done. It would have just continued to chip away at his confusion and all of that kind of stuff. And here is what the hide that he could not find, could not access, looked like. It was just sitting out. He went all over the edges of that table, but it was just not available to him. So go figure that one.